My poor old Tiger's a bit sick, so he's off to the shop to be looked at. Meanwhile, I picked up a Daytona 1200, and here it is. It's my old bike. Back in 1995, I owned a Triumph Daytona 1200, like this one. Well, actually, it was exactly this one. I made a YouTube video a while back when I first got my Tiger 1200, and actually compared it to this bike, contrasting the two Triumph 1200s. And it is actually this exact bike I was comparing it to. By pure fluke, I saw it up on adverts. It had been sitting in a garage for 7 or 8 years, up in Enniskillen, just 2 hours from me, in Northern Ireland. I saw the reg, went, hang on a minute, this is my old bike. I wasn't even looking for it, but it's in great nick. So I bought it back 24 years later. And then proceeded to break the indicator stalk. Oh, bloody hell! You can get him new still, he'll be alright. I'm the first owner and the 11th owner. Still running very nicely. Handlebars are wrong. They should be below the yokes, top yoke. But I know why. People have done it for comfort. It's quite a long bike and you do stretch out a bit on it. So I might put some LSL Superbike bars on there. But I did 140 miles back down in it, and incredibly smooth. Engine running perfectly. It's been looked after by those other 10 owners. By the looks of it, it's had 2 valve checks, plenty of oil changes, and it's only done 29,000 miles. So I'll just do a few service items, balance the carbs, change a few fluids, and it just needs a new rear master cylinder or a master cylinder kit and a service of that rear caliper, and we're away. So from 1995 to 2019, 24 years later, what a find. Yeah, I can tell this is raked out too. These forks aren't sticking up through the top yoke enough. There should be 28mm above there. It's probably only about 10mm. And the dead giveaway is when it's on the center stand, both wheels are touching the ground. So that'll have to be put right. I know about the starter sprag issue. If you were a previous owner of this bike and you had it done, let us know. M118UIA. I just got to get those forks right. And the rear master cylinder, and we're away. It's running perfectly. Engine sweet as a nut. It's had a lot of oil changes. Thank you, previous 10 owners. ABS, check. Traction control, check. Cornering lights, check. That's what cornering lights were in 1995. Catalytic converter, check. Check. None. So I've still got the luggage for my Tiger. So what do you think? Yeah, got it to fit. So I'll get the panniers on next. That'll be great. That'll be a great look for that bike.